Good evening, Aries. Welcome to Wildflower Garden Tarot. I am doing a reading tonight, which is kind of really nice. I like doing readings at night. I don't usually, because my son is home, and he would be gaming out with his friends, which I don't mind at all. People are so critical of kids that are gaming. He's 15 years old. They could be out drinking or screwing around. And they're, at home playing with each other, video gaming, and they're safe and sound, and, they talk trash, and it's really super cute, actually. But he's away with his godfather because he has no dad, and they are out hunting and having some man time, which is awesome. So I pulled the runes for you, and holy Hannah. And I have to say, I have a couple of Aries people in my life. I'm an Aries first cusp. And I have to say, I don't, for you, for them, the runes, just the runes, is really bang on. I mean, and I'm hoping for the end. Cats are making a funny sound. You guys have kind of been through it. Now, where was I going? I lost my train of thought. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to grow my channel. I don't make money off of it or anything, but, I mean, who doesn't want to be successful? And the more, it's more encouraging if I know that people are actually, watching these and, having a benefit. I spend a lot of prayerful time, beforehand. So I'm really hoping that people, that as many people as possible can have a benefit from these readings. And so if this resonates with you, or if it helps you in any way, oh, there goes my friend. If it helps you in any way, then please like and consider subscribing, pretty please. And, you might want to put on that little dingy thing, that little bell. These are kind of, you never know which one's going to suit you, or somebody in your family. Like, you might want to see one, for your person, your partner, your kid, whatever. Whatever. I'm not trying to push my channel too much, but it's encouraging. I know that sometimes people really like to watch these, and then they just don't even think to like or subscribe. But I would appreciate it if you would. This entire series, astrological series I'm going to do, which includes the cusps. So if you're a cusp, just hold your horses. That'll be coming. And I'm hoping to do 3, maybe 4 tonight. I'll see. I don't like to get burned out. I don't do them, to just push them through. Because then, well, I don't feel like I've given it my whole heart then. So the runes I've pulled for you are just knucking futs. The first one, Aries, holy shit. Oh, by the way, happy Imbolc. It is the celebration, February 1st, the celebration of lots of things, but in heathenry, it is a time to celebrate. I love to celebrate because we live in the depths of winter in Saskatchewan right now, and it is a halfway point between winter solstice and spring, and it's just kind of like another hump that we've gone over. And I'm going to just tell you a little bit about my morning because it applies to your runes. This morning I woke up, it's still dark here, it's 7 o'clock, and it's like, oh, it's like, ugh. And then I look at the forecast, and it's another fucking cloudy day. And every day it has been so cloudy that it's not just gray. It's like blue-gray. It's almost suffocating. And, just gross. And it's day after day after day of this. And it seems like it's never going to get any better. But as we have horses to feed, and as we went out to the horses, you could see the sun just kind of cracking through. And just the effort of the sun cracking through made a huge fucking difference in my day. And wouldn't you know, before long, despite the forecast, despite predictions, the sky cleared, the sun shone, and I felt like I could go on. So I think that this may be where you're at. Because you have a reverse Fehu. Fehu is a rune of prosperity, cattle. This reversed for you, that you have been in a time of hopelessness, that what you've wanted, what you want to happen, you just see no way. It's not just gray, it's blue-gray, right? You feel like you've been in this hopeless lack. Happiness has eluded you. And what makes it worse is that Tourtez has been a factor, which isn't a surprise for Aries. Tourtez is giants. The giants in your life. Tourtez. I mean, you can imagine when you just let giants go through and they just step on everything. It tells me that some of your problems that you're suffering is the result just give me a second. Spirit's clarifying for me. Okay. The dark, like the hopelessness and the dis-ease of the reverse Fehu, where happiness is just eluding you. And you just want so bad, just like I wanted to see the sun. But you just want so bad for a little relief that, you know, that this Tourtez in you, you know, that you made a rash decision or two. Maybe one big one. Or a few rash decisions. Probably one. And now you have been suffering for some time. That this keeps being brought back in your face. You know, it is a rune linked to Thor and his loss of self-control. It may have just been an act. It might have been that you were provoked, or something, you know, like it's a lewd and just, everything's going wrong. And finally you see like a chance to grab at some happiness and you just go nuts, or else you just lose your shit altogether. And you've been paying for that. And you've been trying to make it right. And And things have just reached this plateau of okayness. And yet you still yearn for more. You still yearn for what you were originally yearning for before. So the good news is that Tourtez, when it comes up in your reading, especially in this position, it means that luck is coming your way. It's like the tower in tarot has to crash. And people say, oh God, it's not the tower. It's like, well, I'm sorry. But if the foundation was shitty, you know, if everything was so great, you know, you would not be here. So the shit, things need to be cleared out of the way. for new beginnings, because Tutortez is also luck is coming your way. Good luck, for once, Aries. And with it is regeneration and fertility. It is the parting of the clouds for me today, and the sun peeking through until finally the clouds cleared, and Sowilo, which is sun, the sun, comes to you. This is, to me, like the Ten of Cups in tarot. It is the ultimate fulfillment. It is the sun. It's like the sun in tarot. It's just prosperity, happiness, freedom. Your dreams come true. Followed by Jera, which is living out the rest of your days basically in peace, happiness, and fruitful fulfillment. Right? So, I mean, when I pull the runes, you know what, and I'm new to this too. So, you know, I write down notes. Because there's a lot in there. See, that's my funky little writing. So, there you go. Ebolas. So, I got this beautiful deck. And the meanings are quite different. Quite different. Estanzi Tarot, Golden Tarot of the Renaissance, by Giordano Berti, an artwork by Joe Duarte. Anyway, here, you can read it. If you want to get this, these are available on Amazon, because these are absolutely stunning. Like, see, they're luminous, and the weight of them is like lovely. They shuffle like friggin' silk, but the meanings are super different and super cool. So this whole astrological series, this next round, I think I'm going to, for the most part, use these and clarify with these or Tattoo Tarot, which are also gold. Okay? That's what we're going to do. I've already shuffled these for you, Aries. But I'll do one more. Just because I feel like it. And because they shuffle beautifully. Ooh, feel that. Like butter. Like butter. Let me have a drink. I'm really dehydrated. Also, Mercury retrograde. It seems trendy to blame all your mistakes and your fuck-ups on Mercury retrograde. No. Don't use that for an excuse. Just don't. Do you think that God... Like, we have Mercury retrograde for several days of the year. That you know, like... that God, the universe, you know, that the angels and the saints would just say, you know what, we're just going to have probably 60, 80, 100 days of you to just be, like, non-functional. No! It is a time when you just need to be more aware, maybe have a little bit more self-care, you know, because I find that I do feel a little drained during Mercury retrograde. Shit might happen weird. You might start to have dreams or things from the past come back, but that is for your blessing. It is so that might be some stuff that you've forgotten, but that you need to deal with. Okay? Obviously for you, Aries. Oh, and wouldn't you know, like while I say that, outside's see, okay. Sometimes it seems like my speech is super garbled during Mercury retrograde. Whether that is just me and my self-fulfilling prophecy or not, but there you go. Also, I have like a happy light here, so things are brighter. Because like it is not even 6 o'clock, it's already fucking dark outside. Tower. And Tower. This one is interesting because it almost looks like this is the curvature of the Earth, but it's at the top of the... So to me, it's like your world's been come crashing down, really. Or is about to fully. Like you maybe have been kind of holding it together here, is what I'm thinking. And finally, the Earth, the universe, says, you know what, bud? No. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay, what's going on for Aries? What has been going on? Up, like, oh. Huh. 6 of Wands. Now, this is often a card of, like, that you're famous or whatever. But see, this doesn't look... This looks like somebody who's very vulnerable, stripped down, holding kind of... It's like a golden something, and I can't see really what it is. But she's in a vineyard. And she's partially exposed. And up in her hand, see, she's holding a corn stalk. This doesn't seem like a lot of celebration. This just seems like vulnerability. I'm just going to check. So, yeah, I wanted to use this deck because I'm learning it. So, you know, bear with me a little bit because it's a brand new deck and it's completely different. 6 of Wands. And I'm doing this... see, there you go. Expansion, fruit of work, award. But to me, intuitively, it's like you might still be fruitful, but there's been a lot of sacrifice. A lot of you needing to sacrifice yourself and expose yourself. I mean, these are Renaissance paintings, but... Oh, that one just flipped. And the 10 of Chalices. Well, isn't that pretty? So, I mean, you're living, you've been, what's going on with them? Okay, well, wow. That was kind of a really short story. It's like, what's going on with Aries? You let your tower fall. You've had fruitfulness at the expense of, you know, you've had to be vulnerable and open yourself up and to be fruitful, which is what was prophesied in this Tullertaz, a time of fruitfulness. And, you know, 10 of Cups life, every blessing. So it's like, are we done here? But what led up to this? Like, let's clarify this tower. What was going on with that tower? Like, this is like the little wrap up here in 3 cards. Okay, let's clarify what happened, like the tower, please. Spirit. The Queen of Wands. Yes. And her kids. The Queen of Wands. Wow. A lot of swords. The Queen of Wands left to another shore, 6 of Swords, uncertain of her future, to start a new life. That should be successful. So, is this you? Right? And then fruitful and 10 of Cups life. Aries. Like, none of these really apply. Or do they? Well, okay, yeah. Everything is really... This is quite bizarre. So, Aries, I'm just going to look at Queen of Wands here real quick. Aries, I mean, in true Aries style, things happen fast. It's all or nothing with you people, isn't it? Yeah. So, you know, you might be not young. Like, you've been going through some stuff. Once you decided it was over, it was over. And you moved the fuck on to start a new life. Really coming into this full intuitive power. Right? That's what this, I mean, this, in this deck, the Seven of Cups is spiritual gifts and gifts of divination. I'll just read this for you because it's actually really nice. It's the card of revelation, creativity, discovery, supernatural vision. Followed by the Ten of Pentacles, which is absolutely stunning. Beautiful card. The Two of Wands, also moving on. The Ace of Wands. Wow, we have like a lot. Oh, of course. A lot of fire energy. Aries. So they're really telling me mostly about how happy you are. Okay. Because we have a Ten of Cups and a Ten of Pentacles and a Ton of Wands. You know, how about romance? Because Aries women are also prone to fucking up. It's almost like Spirit doesn't want you to focus on what happened. It wants you to focus on what you have going forward. Okay, because I keep asking about this past. It's like, never mind that. Like, right? Oh, see, it's just like there was deception on both sides. They're so pretty. Okay. Woo! But we're moving forward. We're moving on up to the deep. We're going forward from a poverty consciousness, which I'm going to clarify in this book, because I'm reading this book, right? And like they are like quite different. So we're moving up. Five of Pentacles, yeah, from a worries to strength. Like, aren't these so pretty? Like, it's hard to see because they're so shiny. I've ordered from Amazon a different stand for my phone, because right now it's just standing against like a figure, a clay figure that my friend made for me. Charlie Ferrero, he's really a well-known artist. He's from France, but he's also from Saskatchewan and Mexico and ultimately the world. So, I mean, what is there to say? Aries, whatever stage you're in these runes, you're going to have to let that tower fall. Whether it's your fault, the other person in that relationship's fault. Oh, wait, I was going to ask real quick if there's another person coming in. Romance. Sorry, I feel kind of distracted. I mean, your whole life now is just like fucking awesome. Like, you're not even going to remember this tower, like, before the tower. Is there a fella coming, a person coming in? Oh, yeah, Empress is coming in. Empress energy. You may be the Empress. Empress? Because I'm really picking up, even though like this is the Queen of Swords, whatever, we know it's energy. Because I'm really picking up more of a masculine vibe than, I'm not taking reversals anymore either, by the way. I think I said that before. That's just so much garbly stuff. Is there anything else? Oh, okay, you're leveling up. Okay? So you're going through all this and you're leveling up from the Queen of Wands to the Empress. But, I mean, you don't level up. No pain, no gain. Right? And I'm just going to see quick if they have anything else to say to you. But I do have a strong... I mean, this could go, like, for masculines or feminines. I had a strong sense of masculines. Even though the cards are technically kind of feminine, take it how it resonates. I think that's it. Like, wow. Spirit didn't... So, whatever stage you're in, things look super fucking awesome. Aries. Oh my God. It's just beautiful. So, quit beating yourself up. Learn from your mistakes. You know, read up on Thor. I mean, we always, you know, hear about Thor and he's in the Marvel characters and blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, Thor fucked up a lot. So, that's a lot of your energy. And you're Aries. You're fire. This is fire all over the place. Fire is your best friend, and fire will keep you alive. Where I'm in Saskatchewan, if we didn't have fire or fire facsimiles, in that I have a little flame that goes woof every few minutes, it just went now for my furnace to go. If it wasn't for fire, we'd freeze to death. Like, we would. We wouldn't last very long. But fire can burn your house down too. Right? So control your fire energy. Don't spend too much time in this reverse fake you, in this poverty consciousness. Just think, okay, what happened. Move forward. And if you're in a situation with a person that is constantly not letting that go, then that's not love. And you need to, like, your instinct actually is to move the fuck on. And that's maybe what caused you... Oh, in my head I just heard fishwife. Or somebody that just takes your mistakes, a partner. It may be your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, a friend. It's like, well, you know, if you hadn't done this, or you hurt me, you know, and like forever. Meanwhile, you're still thinking, like, you know what, you never got to resolve what they did to you that caused you. I'm not saying that if you're awful to somebody that, you know, that they'd always deserved it. But I think in this case that it was a frustration built, that you were poked at and poked at and poked at until you kind of lost it. And then you're the one, like, and rightly so, that had to make recompense. But, you know, this person, if you forgive somebody, that's it. You know, if you're forgiven, if somebody says, if I say to you, I forgive you, it will never be spoken of or thought of again. It might be thought of, but, you know, it will never be used against you again. If you apologized and you showed that you were genuinely sorry and making amends, it's on the other person to either say, you know what, actually, I don't accept your apology, and just leave it there. Or to say, yeah, okay, thank you so much, like, we all fuck up. You know, please be as nice to me if I fuck up. You know, but this is where you're at. The sun's coming, the clouds are parting, the sun is coming, and you can look forward to, right? Like those days where you can take a deep breath. Okay, have a good